Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Jim LaBuda here once again, and today we're going to take a look at two golf swings of Rickie Fowler. Rickie just picked up a victory at the Rocket Mortgage Classic. He's been putting in a lot of work to update and improve his golf swing. Let's go ahead and take a look at his swing now and see if there's things here that we can do in our golf swings that'll help us improve and help us become better ball strikers. So, taking a look at the golf swing on the left side here, the first thing we're going to notice, obviously this is an older version of Rickie here. As he starts taking the golf club away, we're going to stop it here where the golf club gets parallel to the ground. You're going to see how it gets very, very outside his hands here. As we move to his new and improved swing on the right side here, you can see as he starts taking the club away, it moves a little bit more inside on the takeaway. But the big thing is that now when the golf club is parallel to the ground, we see the difference here. The head is in line with his hands. The shaft is pointed out at his target, as opposed to on the left side, where here you can see the shaft is basically pointing back at him. Club head really, really outside his hands. So now as we start moving the golf swing on the left side here up to the top of the swing, this is where a lot of the major differences are going to start coming in. We're going to look here. Still gets his left arm a little bit behind his body. It's not as deep as it was in the past. That's one of the improvements, again, he's been trying to make. But as the swing on the left side here gets to the top, this is really where we're going to see a lot of differences in his golf swing. So at the top of the golf swing here, you see on the left side, the golf club is in a really, really laid off position. The other thing you're going to notice here is that his left arm, his lead arm, is basically below that shoulder, that trail shoulder of his, and the right bicep here, you can see how it's kind of angled down. So obviously here, very laid off at the top. This is going to result in a very, very shallow move in the downswing, so that as he comes through impact, it's going to rely a lot on timing. As you can see here on the right side, he's definitely got a little bit more of an upright, I would call it an upright swing, but you can see that the hands definitely get a little higher in the swing here. The left arm now is basically covering that trail shoulder, maybe even a little bit above it. So what this allows Rickie to do is it really allows him to come in a downswing on a more consistent path. You can see here as he starts rotating his lower body, golf club comes in. He's still shallow. It's below the golf club is below his right shoulder. But now as he starts moving down here, you can see, look at how shallow this gets. I mean, right here, you can see, look how low his hands are getting. The shaft of the club is basically going to be around his waist there. What that meant Rickie had to do is his swing relied a lot on timing. And if the timing as he got into impact was off, then his golf swing that day was off, specifically with his longer clubs. So by improving his golf swing, getting a more consistent swing on plane so that the club head basically travels the same way up and back, he is now able to have a much more consistent long game with his drivers, fairway woods, and long irons in particular. Definitely something that he's going to need some improvement on to keep winning on the PGA Tour and finally pick up that major championship he's been looking for. So I like the work that Rickie's been putting in. He's been working real hard on his swing. Definitely saw it pay off at the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Hopefully, in my eyes, I think we'd like to see Rickie Fowler on the U.S. Ryder Cup team in Rome come September. But give him a couple more, maybe another win. It's going to be hard to keep him off that team.